It's about the interviews. It's about the opportunity to talk people to Let's get some people on the stream who have more value in their little fingers than I have in my entire left foot. Thank you for being here, Chloemew, Bonk Nickeltoon, and that's about it.
Hi.
Hello.
Tcmano, you clearly know more than I do about the events of that last match. Please help me out. Interview questions, go.
Well, it was definitely different to what I was expecting, but I'm glad it turned out the way it did.
Yeah, you guys were pulling out some very interesting strats, and we're facing some interesting strats from the Gardeners. How are you guys reacting to that? You know, but all pyro, but all heavy. What was going through your minds when you just roll out and you see like a bunch of heavies?
Well, the first time it happened, we thought they were just going to like sit in spawn and keep kill binding. We thought maybe if we conga outside of spawn, they'll come out and they'll have a big conga party, and then just 3 heavies roll out and fucking mow us down. We all just freaked out.
You know, I don't blame you. You know, just seeing a bunch of heavies just running at you is probably a very surprising thing, and definitely unexpected.
Yeah,
I mean, it's definitely fun. Yeah, I mean, you could tell, you know, they were having fun with it as well towards the end. And I mean, you guys had some interesting strats as well at some points. You had the double heavy defense on process.
Oh yes.
Was that intentional, or was it literally just accidental because 2 people said, hey, I'm gonna go heavy to defend, and then it just happened at the same time?
It might have been the latter.
Just complete accident, but it was actually a good play.
I think a lot of those rounds we were basically being bullied by the scouts, so we all just kept shuffling around classes trying to figure out some way to deal with them.
Yeah, that's fair. And you had a double sniper to mid as well, which actually worked splendidly once, so...
Yeah,
that's nice.
I had to get my Sydney sleeper in.
We actually have a JPEG joining us as well for the interview. Hello.
Hello.
What's happening?
And Taylor is going to be joining us as well shortly. Wow,
hey
everybody's here. Everyone is here.
Everyone's here.
Springy and everyone.
Epic interviews.
How's everybody going?
Hello.
Hello. Hey.
So,
we need to make this interview quick. We're playing a very important Whatville match after this. So
yes.
That is incredibly important.
We got a ticket to Whatville. I don't know why we're not playing this match, but we were all promised tickets. So I mean, I guess if we tied, we get tickets to Whatville, and we all got tickets.
We were told off the record that if we were to perhaps throw Bagel, this is off the record. If we were to perhaps throw Bagel, then we would get a decider match on Whatville for all the marbles, and it would be very entertaining for chat. So, off the record, that was what we were told.
Unfortunately, I don't think we're in charge of that. Whatever promises you have been made were made behind our backs, and the schedule does not allow for it until very much later when the official match will happen.
This is very unacceptable. I suggest that chat voices their disapproval through $5 donations.
Oh, that's a good call, actually.
I suggest everybody in chat right now go to the donation button and donate $5 with the message #FreeWhatville.
I mean, that'll do it.
They can't ignore all of you.
That would do it. That would definitely do it. So, you know, those all class strats. What was up for that on the books? You know, the all heavy, the all pyro. What were you guys thinking there?
We really thought we had it there. Like our strategy was impeccable. We really thought we could bring it back around, but I don't know how they did it. They just somehow stopped us on Bagel. It was incredible. I really had some confidence in my team, but they just really brought it back around. I don't know how they did it.
You think too, like the all class strats has this element of surprise, you know, like, oh, they've killed themselves, they're gonna come out with something, we don't know what it is, they don't know how to prepare for it, right? So you can really catch them off guard. And
it's like the phoenix coming from the fire. We were reborn in our better selves.
Every time we saw their team all killbind, we were like, oh god, what are they gonna be this time?
Well, we're curious to know, how did you guys feel the first time we did it, when we all just killbinded and you had no idea what happened?
It was like you guys were doing some sort of magic ritual in Spawn. I was like, wait, are they like sacrificing something in there to become something? And then all we see is just a bunch of heavies coming out of Spawn.
Yeah, we thought we started we tried to conga outside your spawn. We thought maybe we'll have one giant conga line, and then a load of heavies came out and murdered us all.
Yeah, we were actually taking that very seriously, so we don't have time for those funny taunt things. So sorry.
Yeah, like you were not far off with the ritual. We were trying to sacrifice all of our members to get JPEG Part 2.
Oh.
Yes, perhaps. Yeah, PNG maybe.
All right, that's
a superior version.
It's just a giant JPEG made up of smaller JPEGs.
Beast mode. That's
what I call it. It's like the final form of JPEG GIF or GIF.
No, you gotta get TGA as well. There's also TGA.
You're right,
there's a lot of file formats to go for. I think it's not just like a Pokemon where there's only 2 evolutions. You got to go a lot further down the line. It's like every level is a very different thing.
This JPEG has a Fong mask.
Whoa!
I can't wait till he evolves in HTML.
You already
know. But great plays from both sides right now. I gotta give it up to all of you guys, and just say, I don't know. This is just really great TF2 to watch. All for an amazing cause, nonetheless. And hopefully, racking those donations, chat, we can get free Whatville. Hopefully, we can see it. Some amazing plays. But I don't know. Anything else you guys want to say from that match? I've got to say, you guys kind of foreshadowed the whole off-classing with your guys as a double heavy and double sniper on process. I don't know. Was that the inspiration for you guys, seeing that double heavy on last, or?
Yes, we definitely took some notes.
Fearful notes.
We saw how well it worked for them in process, as you saw.
Yes.
It was very effective. We struggled so hard against it. So we're like, hey, we'll use this strat. This is incredible.
They were very demoralized because they knew that one sniper could headshot them and one sniper could pee on them. I think if I was in that scenario, I would be very afraid.
That's reasonable. Yeah, that's definitely reasonable to assume. All right. Well, let's move on to shoutouts. Let's move on to shoutouts. Let's start from the top. Chloe, who do you wish to shout out?
I just want to shout out my whole team, really. Like, a lot of the people on my team I hadn't really spoken to before, but it felt like we all got along really well. I think we all played together quite well, and it was a lot of fun.
Also, sorry, I missed Bonk here, actually.
I like that. Stop from the top.
C comes before B.
I forgot that the letter B exists. What do you have to shout out,
A,
buddy?
C, D, E.
Hey, wait, you forgot.
I want to give a shout out to all the people who have participated in this event, all the people who ran this event. Everybody who has donated to this event so far. It's going towards a good cause. I want to give a shout out to my team, the Shining Sombreros and Chloemew, for being our wonderful team captain. Shout out to the other team and Taylor and JPEG for kicking my butt this entire game. You guys are like deadly scouts, seriously.
The funniest thing is I actually main soldier.
Oh my god.
He does.
Taylor's very good at feed scout though. It's incredible.
And I also want to give a shout out to the entirety of the TF2 community. You guys are all awesome. Seriously, keep doing what you do. Love all of you.
All right, next one on the list is going to be JPEG.
Shout out to my teammates for putting up with my main calling.
Oh no.
Occasionally he is filled with rage against us, but we've learned to adapt.
Yes.
It's because I feel for you guys. I'm passionate.
You have you feel the emotions of 6 players at once. Honestly, that's impressive.
Yes, sir.
He channels all their spirits at once.
All right. Springy, anybody you want to shout out?
Alright, so I'm gonna be your real stereotypical. Shout out to my team. Y'all are the best, especially MrWhatsHisFace, JPEG, and Taylor, because this is our second year at this as a team, 4 of us. Shout out to JPEG's negative deaths that last game.
Yeah, I had negative deaths. Literally.
He had
Nice.
the competitive servers, for some reason, when you disconnect from the game and then reconnect, it has a glitch where lots of times it will give you negative 1,130 deaths. So JPEG at the end, he had negative 1,125 deaths.
Yes.
So very impressive showing from him. We're all very happy.
He doesn't die, he simply comes back to life.
Reality owes me less deaths. Basically.
Okay, Taylor is the next one, unless Springy still has anybody yet left to shout out.
No, I'm fine. Yeah.
All right, Taylor.
Well, I'd like to shout out Sharkface. Their birthday was the other day. Also, I'd like to shout out Dara for inviting me, and my team for all being homies, and letting me move around, and also Chat for sometimes acknowledging me, even when JPEG's the main spotlight on our team.
There were a lot of instances where, like, when we killed you, because you had JPEG in your name, we were like, oh, JPEG's out. Oh, wait, no, that's Taylor.
Yep. That's the old trickery.
It's okay.
Unfortunately, they didn't let me make my name. They didn't let me go as JPOG, which I normally go as.
That would have been beast.
And finally, any words from Mr. What's-His-Face? I don't know why you just dropped the moniker from that.
I had to shorten the name for some reason, and only then did it let me in. I'd like to shout out, first of all, casters for calling me Banny for a good portion of the first few games. It's a great honor. I'd also like to shout out. I'd like to shout out Chetzy, because he was arguing with me, telling me that he had given me the Mumble link, and he hadn't, and now he looks really stupid because I was like 5 minutes late.
Classic Chetzy.
Classic Chetzy move. And of course, the team that I hope to carry on into next year's TFConnect, if we're not all banned by that point because of JPEG. So look forward to that.
Yeah, definitely. We'll have to put some limitations in effect. Maybe JPEG's limited to only using one hand in next events, or maybe a foot. I don't know. What else can we do to you, JPEG? There's almost limitless things we can do to prevent you from being excellent.
No, have him with a steering wheel.
Put me in spectator.
With a garage band guitar.
Yeah, a garage band guitar. maybe just the drum set.
They can play in VR.
We have a winner.
Try spamming crouch when you're in VR.
Right. Well, I'm gonna kill you all because you're all making lots of noises. So thank you very much for being here, everybody, and we look forward to seeing you next year. Like and sub to see more of our TF2 content, and visit this playlist to get the rest of the TFConnect 2020 shenanigans.